Book 4, Beck. This is the first time we have our female narrator introduced. She's in Ireland in about 1500 years ago when St. Patrick was first taking over Ireland and converting them all to Christianity, and there's demons everywhere. She's a priestess. She's got power, but she's female, so she has female power. So she heals using sunlight and looks after bees. This is the extent of her power. Seriously, it's fucking irritating. I'm aware, right, that this is based on historically vaguely accurate information, and so there would have been sexist times back here, but I can't really forgive it because it gets worse, right? A group of warriors decide they're going to set out on a quest. Guess how many girls there are in the group? 2. That's counting Beck, right? The other girl is a woman called Orna. She is the first to die. Do you know why she dies? Her children get raised as zombies, and she's all like, oh, but I must go to my children. And they're all going, they're dead. And she's going like, I know, but I must go to my children. Again, fucking weak women. Why is this here? I'm aware women have emotional ties. Men have emotional ties. They just bury them deeper. Beck dies. This pisses me off. Beck's the only of the 3 narrators who ever actually appears to have died. She isn't dead yet. So yeah, that fucking sucks balls. There is a guy who goes evil in this one. It's nice to see that men can go evil too. It's not entirely, you know, the women who can. But he gets his just desserts pretty much straight away. So it's kind of this concept of, you know, yeah, he's gone evil, but it's not quite so evil because he gets caught out very quickly, and it's for power more than sort of survival and stuff, so it's more, I don't know, greed and stuff. It's not, I'm not saying that the whole sexism thing is entirely the way through, it's just very strong. 5th book, Blood Beast. There's a girl introduced that Grubbs is interested in. She's called Rennie. The only redeeming trait about her is the fact that she has one physical flaw that is referenced reasonably constantly. It's the fact that she has a big fucking nose. So it's like, oh, she's not the total babe of the school, but basically her only purpose for existing is to give Grubbs a slightly more teenager-y feel. It's to go, oh look, he has a crush. Oh, he's human, he has a crush. He's not just this weird guy who can shoot magic out of his eyes and shit. So, her whole purpose for existing is basically that, and this continues in the next couple of books. There's not much more sexism in this book. It is revealed that Junie shows up again, and this is the book where Junie is revealed to be evil. She's actually Nadia Moore incarnate, which I don't think I actually saw that. I don't know where I did see it coming. Oh, goody for me. It's, you know, a bit annoying again that, you know, all girls are evil. Yeah, that goes into Demon Apocalypse as well. Right, so after that we then get Death's Shadow. This is the next book with Beck in it, because Beck's survived. She came back to life, but she only came back to life because of a boy. Which is fucking annoying. It's just considering the boys have to help the girls out again. Billy dies, she takes over his body, and she gets to keep his body. That's how it works. So it's basically like, you know, the loss of a boy, we have to have a girl to balance things out. It's, you know, she couldn't have managed it without him. It's fucking annoying. But she's back, and she fucks up Royal, basically, repeatedly. Demons get into a hospital, all the people who are supposed to be defending her and Dervish die, and Sharmila gets her legs bitten off by demons. Sharmila doesn't fight back. This is, okay, just to compare to our point later on, right? They're in an area of magic. Sharmila is a mage. Sharmila doesn't defend herself against a couple of demons. She gets the shit knocked out of her and gets her legs eaten off. I'm aware she's fighting Junie, and Junie's a pretty powerful mage as well, but let's consider the fact that Nadia Moore, in the second book, when faced with danger, legged it. This is not somebody who's a major fighter like Sharmila was. I'm aware Sharmila's going to have aged, and maybe this is an age thing rather than a, you know, sex thing. But it's still fairly annoying that Sharmila basically gets knocked down. They end up in the demon universe, they end up on a ship full of zombies, Sharmila has to die. Sharmila has to die to save them all. Again, fucking, Dervish basically offered his life and said, well, I'm probably going to die as well, so why not? It could be either of us. And she's like, oh, but I'm older than you. And she's doing the whole noble sacrifice thing, which is like, oh good, a woman is actually, you know, allowed to do something heroic for once. And she's dying doing a heroic act. It's like, God! Why can't there be a woman who saves the day without having to go... Oh, it pissed me off. Okay, now, book 8, this is Grubs again, Wolf Island. So it's an island full of werewolves. Werewolves are not beings of magic, strictly. There is no window. There is no window to the demon universe letting magic through. So the people who are on Wolf Island are on their own, except Grubs, who has magic of his own, because he's a magician. Do you know what happens? Shark fucking survives! Shark and Sharmila are basically two sort of remnants of the time in book 2 that Dervish remembers. They're his friends and stuff. Sharmila dies, Shark doesn't. Sharmila had magic, Shark didn't. Sharmila was being chased by slow-moving zombies, Shark was being chased by fast-moving werewolves. He survived. How the fuck does that make sense? Seriously, it's fucking illogical. But no, because he's the man. Men are strong. Women are weak. Women are emotional. Women die. Fuck. By this point there is a serious ratio of men to women left standing. Basically, Beck and Mira are about the only two sort of female characters we have left by this point, and we have been introduced to quite a heap of new characters, and there's a serious influx here of men over women. I think the only new female character was introduced is Prey Akhim, who's been vaguely in the series since about book 3, but not seriously fighting, and her role is basically to look after the werewolves. She's basically a mother to the werewolves. Again, not a fighter, a mother! Why can't she fight? She should be able to. There's a book 9. Book 9's a waste of time. Book 9's literally the Deus Ex Machina. Book 9 is Darren Shan having to go, oh shit, a lot of stuff doesn't make sense, and introduce a literal god figure who shows up and tells Colonel, this is how everything fucking works. Piss off. There's no real female character throughout it because it is basically Colonel going on an adventure with this god figure, and the god figure shows up in the form of a man. I'm aware it's supposed to be showing up in something in a form related to Colonel, and that Colonel mostly knows male figures, but why couldn't it assume the form of his mother at one point? I'm aware he doesn't like his mother by that point, he had to run away from home because she was a bit of a bitch, but seriously, some kind of female figure would have been good, other than the fact that, because do you know what the other one is? The other one's the fucking demon baby he stole from a universe and pretended was his brother. Yeah, that's exactly the sort of person you want to be talking to on a life-endangering quest across the universe. Fuck. And the other one's Rav. That pissed me off as well. Rav, you know the guy who died back in book 2? He gets to come back as a god. Yeah, that's fucking really fair, isn't it, when Sharmila's dead with her legs bitten off on a fucking ship full of sunken zombies. Jesus fucking Christ. Book 10, Beck goes evil. Oh wait, no, not quite yet. Wait, let me finish. Book 9, Mira sacrifices herself to kill Junie. Not Lord Lost, not like demons and stuff, but just Junie. It's basically a suicidal cat fight. This is nice, isn't it? You know, the female character has to be beaten by a female character. It can't possibly be fair for a man to beat on a woman, because that would be far too sexist. No, it's got to be two women clawing each other, because that's so much better. Fucking, okay, book 10. Beck goes evil. Just, you know, she's the girls are the ones who are weak, because she's been tainted by Lord Lost's soul, because a woman couldn't possibly stand up to the power of a man demon. Fuck. So, yeah, she's evil, Grubbs is a prick, Colonel's blind, and they have to go off on this quest. They find Bo, the girl I said about in Slaughter, and she's been trapped in, a death dungeon-y thing, and, Grubbs rescues her. This serves no purpose whatsoever. I would have actually preferred for it not to be in there, because this character, Bo, who existed and did something really heroic, is reduced to basically what is a whimpering little girl, and Grubbs has to go, no, you're safe now, and hug her and be the, you know, I'm the brave soldier type. It's like, screw this. Turns out Beck isn't evil, but this is revealed literally right at the end, and it's all been a plot. And this annoyed me because it's a very schemey type thing to do. It's like, you know, the men run and do all the fighting and the women are schemey and manipulative in the background. They're pulling all the strings. It's a bit, again, insulting towards women as a whole. So that's kind of very rushed, brief interpretation of why I think the Demonita series is highly sexist, strongly in favour of men. Again, like I said, because the author is male and so understands men better. But it's just makes me want to punch something. So, you know, that's a good thing to put on the book, isn't it? Might make you want to punch something. See ya.